Hi friends, good morning. It's 7:15 a.m. here on the East Coast. For my friends and family who are joining me from different parts of the world, Paulie, welcome in Paris. Lovely to see everybody this morning. Thank you guys. Good morning. So this morning's little class, we do them on Monday and Wednesday mornings at 7:15 a.m. This class is designed to get the body moving. It's designed for all levels, so if yoga is something that's new to you, the poses will feel familiar and I'll walk you through the different options. For those of you who practice every day, express yourself in your practice. Allow yourself to be challenged. We'll still get deep into some poses, and the format of the class is we'll get ourselves into some nice stretches to allow the body to open. We'll get ourselves through a little flow, and we'll take ourselves down and allow yourselves to get on with the day. With that in mind, let's start on our back today in Supta Baddha Konasana. Lie down on your back, bring the soles of the feet to touch, let the knees splay out wide. And for this morning's purpose, bring your right hand onto your belly, your left hand onto your chest. You can keep your eyes open or you can blink your eyes closed. Anything that just allows you to feel settled here in a pose. And all I want you to do is connect to your breath. And the wonderful thing about practicing in the morning is that although the body is a little tight, what we do have is this beautiful, gentle breath. Feel the support of the earth. And then from the belly, take a big deep inhale. Fill the belly, fill the chest, pull it all the way up into the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely guys, let's do that again. From the belly, inhale. Expand the belly, make it as big as you can. Up into the chest, expand the rib cage. Up into the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely guys, one more time. Make this the biggest, deepest, fullest breath of the day. Inhale, expand the belly, expand the chest, up into the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Connect to the Ujjayi breath. Literally breathe in and out through the nose. And find this beautiful lengthening in the breath. These gentle inhales and exhales. The breath being this nice 4 to a 5 count on both the inhale and the exhale. And we call this in yoga samavriti, this equilibrium of the breath. And as you connect to this part of the breath, start to cultivate your intention for your practice, the purpose for your actions. This is a short class, so allow yourself to set the intention now. Make sure your purpose for your actions come from a place of love, they come from a place of gratitude, and they come from a place of happiness. Understanding that you have this ability with your breath to let go of anything that might be holding on to, especially stress and anxiety, through these times that we're all working through. Take one more deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful breath, team. Bring the knees together, pull the knees into the chest. Find a little rock and roll side to side. And then take yourself into happy baby pose. And in happy baby pose, stamp the soles of the feet on the ceiling, reach for the outside edges of the feet. And it's early in the morning. If you prefer to grab your shins or your hamstrings right now, because the body's a little tighter, allow that to happen. Again, the morning class is always going to feel different from how you feel in the evening. Nice, guys. As you find this little rock and roll here into the body, keep the feet where they are, but let go of the feet. So you've got the shape into the legs. And start to find some nice, long, lengthening rolls through the spine. All the way from the tailbone, right through to the base of the neck. And when it feels good, rock and roll up and meet me in Malasana frog pose. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat and sit down into the pose. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees, push the knees wide. Keep the heels on the mat, separate your feet enough to allow that to happen. Bring the thumbs to the center of the chest, lift the chest, sit the tailbone down. Nice, guys. Sweep the left arm in front of you. Inhale, the right arm comes nice and high. Hold it here, breathe. Start to create some space into the side body with your breath. Whenever I stretch, I like to find consistent movement into the body. Especially early in the morning. Just allow yourself to move here and feel good. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the thumbs to the chest. Push the knees into the elbows into the knees, starting to find this activation into the inner thighs, and we'll switch out sides. The right arm comes in front of you. Inhale, sweep the left arm nice and high. Again, open up into the body here. You'll see that I'm actually rolling out into my left wrist. I want you just to be intuitive here. Anything that allows you to create space into your body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring the thumbs back to the center of the chest. Lift the chest a little higher, sit the tailbone a little lower. Plant the hands down on the mat in front of you and step back into downward facing dog. In your first downward facing dog here of the practice, again, be intuitive here. Find movement that allows you to open, especially early here in the morning. Again, the body is a little stiffer, so move into the spots that just allow you to release. Whether it's rolling into the wrists, nodding and shaking through the head, bending and straightening through the legs, the ankles, dropping the hips from one side to the other, pushing the chest a little closer towards your thighs. Nice, guys. As you find movement here, start to settle into the pose. Push the hands hard into the mat, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps back. Send the hips nice and high towards the ceiling, even if that means taking a nice bend into the knees early here into the practice, and allow the hips to come a little higher towards the ceiling. Nice, team. Inhale your right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. And for this morning's purpose, send your gaze up in underneath your right armpit. Create some space here into the right side body. Lift your right knee a little higher, work the right toes a little closer towards the left side of your room. Activate into your right hip. Come back in the center, inhale the right leg high. Come high on the ball mat of your left toe, shift forward, round through the spine. And then place the outside edge of your right foot right down the middle of your mat, almost behind your wrists. Lengthen out the stance a little further. Come high onto your fingertips and roll the right knee towards the right edge of your mat. It's almost like a modification of a half pigeon here. Straighten the left leg, lift the chest, and sink your hips a little lower towards the mat. What you should start to feel is this nice opening in the outer right hip. Squeeze your left glute and your left quad nice and tight. And just find this nice opening into the top of the left hip flexor. Keep lifting the chest. Breathe. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, keep the right foot flexed and straighten the right leg. And there might be a deep bend here into the right leg. That's perfectly fine. Actively pull your right big toes back towards your shin. So just the heel of the right foot is on the mat. Lengthen through the arms here. There might be a little micro bend in the right knee. There might be a deep bend in the right knee. All I want you to do is feel the sensation here. Breathe. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, lean back into your front leg. Plant the sole of the foot on the mat. Lean forward. Bring the hands to the mat and then extend the arms nice and wide. So you're in this deep lizard lunge. And then soften here into the pose. Again, keep the left leg really activated. Work the forehead a little closer towards the mat. Breathe. Again, I'm just finding constant movement here. Opening up into my hips and exploring the depth here of the pose. Nice, team. Walk the hands back into center. Pivot to the left edge of your mat. Skandasana side lunge into your left leg. Sit down into the hips. I know I incorporate this pose virtually in every sequence that I teach just because it's so good for us. Those of us who are a little tighter here, keep on your fingertips or your hands. Wherever you are, keep this left heel on the mat, point the right toes towards the ceiling. Those of you who are all the way down, especially early in the morning here, it's a little challenging. Sweep the left arm in front of you and reach the right arm towards the back of the room. Like you're trying to open up into a twist, almost a little back bend here. Separating your upper body further away from your right big toe. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, bring your hands back into center. And then reach the arms nice and long out in front of you. So the body's at a little 45. Reach out and lengthen through the spine. Sit the hips a little lower, reach the fingers a little further. Find this lengthening in the side body. This beautiful little passive flexion into the spine, but lengthening through the nervous system and that part of the body. Breathe. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, a little bit of a different transition here. Lean forward. Plant the sole of the right foot down onto the mat. Step your left arch to the heel of the right foot. So you're forming a little T shape here. And then fold down the front of your mat. Soften here, release, and breathe. And if the hands don't come to the mat here, take a nice bend into the knees. What you should feel here is a nice opening in the hamstrings, also the outer hip on the left side. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, fold. Start to walk your hands off to the right edge of your mat. And again, it can be a bend here into the knees, or the legs can be straight. Find your depth here. Send your gaze up and underneath your left armpit. Nice, guys. Walk the hands back into center. And step your left foot all the way back into your Skandasana. Nice, guys. Option to stay right here. You can work into a back bend with me. Bring your right hand behind your back onto the mat with your breath. Inhale, sweep the left arm in front of you. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Come high to the ball mount of your left toes. Lift the hips a little higher. It's a little wild thing variation here. Create space here into the left side body by really reaching with your left arm. Take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, come back into your Skandasana. Lean forward. Frame out your front foot. Step your front foot back to meet your back foot. Find the top of your plank. And really set the pose up here. High on the ball mount of your toes. Quads nice and tight. Pelvis under. Belly button tight. Always a lovely option to do this pose from your knees. Shift forward. Keep shifting forward. Bend the arms halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog or your back bend of choice. Always in the morning. Lovely option for Cobra, baby Cobra. On the exhale, send the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Hold it here, breathe. Create space into the left side body. Again, lift up out of the left shoulder a little, maybe even send your gaze up into the left armpit, creating this beautiful space into the left side body. Work your left toes a little closer to the right side of your room, extenuating the space. Square back into the shoulders and the hips. Inhale the left leg high, come high on the ball mat of your right toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. Place the outside edge of your left foot right down the middle of your mat. Lengthen out the stance a little bit more. Step your right foot a little further back. Tense into your fingers here. Sink the hips down, lift the chest. The same as we did on the other side. Create space here with your breath. Again, I like to find movement here. So if it feels nice, you gently rock and roll forward and back, side to side, allow that to happen. Keep the activation in the right leg. Squeeze the right quad and the glute nice and tight. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, straighten both legs. Keep this left ankle flexed so the toes are working back towards the shin. Even if that means taking a nice bend into the left leg to allow yourself to find a little bit more space here. All I want you to do is find the sensation and hold the sensation. Everybody's body is different. Just because your practice doesn't look like mine doesn't mean either of our practice are better or worse than anybody else's. It's just our practice, our journey. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. And the exhale, bend back into the front leg. Bring the whole of the foot down onto the mat. Reach the arms forward and then spread them nice and wide. Settle down here. Breathe. This lovely lizard lunge variation with the arms wide. Keep the right leg activated. Work the forehead a little closer towards the mat and create space here. Nice, guys. Walk the hands back into center. Pivot, Skandasana side lunge into your right leg. And adjust yourself here how you need to. One side will feel different from the other. Again, fingers or hands on the mat. Keep the right heel on the mat. Point the left toes nice and high towards the ceiling. Those of you who are all the way down here, option here to extend your left arm towards the back of your mat. Really separate the body away from the left foot. Just find your place of depth here without judgment. Breathe. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. Next, I'll come back in the center and then extend the arms at this 45-degree angle here. Sink the hips a little lower towards the mat at the back. Extend your fingers a little further out in front of you, as far as you can reach. Creating space through the side body here. This should feel a lovely opening through the back of the scapulars. Keep the core engaged. Nice, team. Walk your hands back up in the center. Lean forward. This is where we form the little T shape with our foot. Bring the arch of your right foot to the heel of your left foot and fold to the top of your mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and one side just might feel a little bit more open than the other. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, fold and walk your hands off towards the left side of your mat. Send your gaze up and underneath your right armpit, if that feels good into your body. Keep working through the hips here. You should feel this beautiful IT band and outer hip stretch on the right side. Nice, guys. Walk your hands back in the center. Step your right foot back towards the back of your mat. Skandasana, your variation. Option here, bring your left hand behind your back with the breath. Inhale, sweep your right arm in front of you. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Come high into the ball mat of your right toes. This beautiful wild thing variation here. Keep lifting the hips, reaching with the right arm. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, sit back down into the hips. Lean forward, frame out your front foot, step back into plank pose. Set the pose up here nice and strong. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull the chest between the shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Beautiful, team. Get our bodies flowing. Just going to do a couple of little sun A's, breath to movements. Inhale, high on the ball mat of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, a nice big step, a jump, or a float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva stand, arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, push the hips forward, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step it, float it, fly it, your vinyasa. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Whatever your body is working with this morning, allow yourself to express yourself. Nice, guys. One more time through our sun A. Inhale, high on the ball mat of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. With the breath, inhale, Urdhva stand, arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, elbows wide, core tight. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, push the hips forward, lift the chest. Exhale, nice and controlled, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it, float it, fly it, whatever you're working with. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Beautiful. Bring the big toes to touch behind you. Lengthen the arms, your arms and your hands and your breaks. Inhale, high onto the ball mat of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, a nice big step, a jump, or even a float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Hips come back, arms come nice and high. Hold it here, breathe. Really set up the pose. Feet touch, knees touch, inner thighs, outer hips really tight. Upper body lift it, reach the arms. Send the gaze high. Beautiful, guys. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. One breath in chair. Inhale, sweep the mat, touch the mat. Exhale, take a nice big bend into the knees. Gently and controlled, come down, have a seat on the mat. How you got there was great. Nice, guys. We're working through a little core variation today. I'll come and face the camera so you can see where we're working. Your peace fingers, bring them around your big toes. Everything from here is optional. Lift the feet up off the mat. Catch the balance here. Nice, guys. Those of you who would like to get a little deeper, start to straighten through the legs and find your place of depth here. Nice, guys. Hold it here. With the breath, inhale, open the legs as wide as you possibly can. On the exhale, bring everything back together for 5. Inhale, open, and if you wobble and fall here, it's quite normal. Bring everything back together for 4. Inhale, open as wide as you can. Exhale for 3. Inhale, open. Exhale for 2. Inhale, open. Exhale for 1. Wherever you are, hold it here nice and tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet me in chair pose. How you get there is entirely up to you. Maybe let go of the bind, gently rock it back, rock it forward, come back into your chair. Forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step it, float it, fly it through your vinyasa. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, tiger curl it all in, round through the spine for 3. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, tiger curl it all in, really shift forward for 2. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, last one, really shift forward, pull the heel into the butt, flex the ankle, place the foot between your thumbs. And how you got there was perfect. With the breath, inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest, arms come nice and high, set up the pose here and breathe. High on the ball mat of your back toes. You can have a little bend here into the left leg if that gives you more support through the hips, or you can straighten the leg more and get more opening into the top of the hip flexor. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward, get a little deeper into the right knee. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, bring the hands to the mat, standing splits. Launch up onto the right leg, left leg comes high. Hold it here and breathe. If the hands don't come to the mat, bend the standing leg enough to allow the hands to come to the mat. Point out through the left toes or the heel. Squeeze the glute tighter to lift the foot, squeeze the quad tighter to straighten the leg. Nice, guys. With the breath, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Stand, pull the knee into the chest, extend the arms high towards the ceiling. Point the toes down. Activating the core, the hip flexor of the left leg, pull the knee as high as you can. Nice, guys. Flex the ankle, Galavasana figure 4. Sit down into the hips. Your variation here, what I'm going to cue is to find a bind. So bring the hands to the lower spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the standing legs. Hold it here and breathe. Find your little place of challenge here. Can you sit the hips a little lower? With the wrists a little higher towards the ceiling if you have the bind. I know this pose is challenging. If you have the bind, gently let go of it. With your right hand, grab the outside of your left leg. That can be the knee or the foot, and stand up. Extend out into a twist. The left arm comes back behind you. If you'd like to work towards it, start to straighten through the left leg. Just find your little place of challenge here. Breathe. Deepen into the twist with your breath. Nice, guys. Gently let go of your left foot or knee. Warrior 3. Extend the left leg towards the back of your room and find your variation with the arms. The arms can be long out in front of you, back behind you like wings, thumbs at the center of the chest. Wherever you are, lift your chest a little higher, lift your left leg a little higher. Beautiful little shallow U shape into the body. Soften into the right leg, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. With your breath, inhale Warrior 2. And however you got there was great, guys. Settle into the pose. Get deep here into your front leg. Straighten the back leg, squeeze this outer left hip, squeeze the inner thighs, lengthen the arms. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, take a variation of extended side angle. Your right arm sweeps towards the back of your room. Your left arm reaches to the top of the mat. If you'd like to bring your forearm to the knee or the inside of the leg, that's entirely up to you. This is just a little variation. Breathe. Nice, guys. With the breath, inhale, reverse, but we're going to switch out the arms. So the right arm cartwheels to the back of the room. The left arm goes towards the front of the room. Just see how different this pose feels with the variation of the arms. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, wherever you are, cartwheel the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes nice and high. Hold it here, breathe. High on the ball mat of your back toes. Squeeze the left quad tight, straighten the left leg. Get a little deeper into the right knee. Option to stay right here or work into the back bend with me. Come across in a wild thing. Bring the right foot over the left. High on the ball mat of your right toes. Lift the chest. Extend the right arm. Lift the hips. Beautiful, guys, nice and strong. Squeeze the left glute a little tighter. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently bring the right hand to the foot of the mat, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Left side, inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, tiger curl it all in. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, really tiger curl it all in. That's 2 of 3. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Flex the ankle, place the foot between your thumbs. And how you got there was great. With the breath, inhale crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest, arms come high, settle into the pose. Really nice, guys. Again, really set the pose up here. As high as you can onto the ball mount of the right toes. Maybe squeeze this right quad a little tighter, more space into the hip flexor, deeper into the left knee. Extend the side body, reach the arms, wrap the triceps forward, really opening up into the back space. One more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, bring the hands to the mat, standing splits. Launch up onto the left leg, right leg comes high. Again, bend the standing leg as much as you need to find support here with the hands on the mat. What I want to see is all the activation in your right leg. Point the toes or the heel, squeeze the quad and the glute, and lift the leg a little higher. Lovely, team. With the breath, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Stand, nice and controlled. Arms come high. Point the toes down, pull the knee up into the chest. Catch the balance here, squeeze the core and the hip flexor tight. Flex the ankle. Galavasana figure 4. Right ankle over the left knee, sit down into the hips. Again, your variation here, what I'm cueing is the bind. Hands to the lower spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the standing leg. See if you can lift the wrists a little higher. I know this pose is challenging. There's a lot going on here. Balance, strength, hip opening. Gently let go of the bind if you have it. With your left hand, grab the outside edge of your right leg. That could be the knee or the foot. And then open up into your variation of the twist, whatever that means here into the body. Breathe. Really nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, warrior 3, just let go of the knee or the foot. Extend the right leg back behind you. Catch the balance here. Where you place your arms is entirely up to you. If you need support here, maybe the hands come to the mat. But just find your place of challenge wherever it is. Lift the chest higher, lift the foot a little higher. And then gently and controlled, bend into the left leg, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Warrior 2. Settle into the pose. Adjust the length of your stance if you're not quite where you want to be. Lengthen the arms, squeeze the inner thighs, reach out through the crown. Beautiful, team. With the breath, take one more inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Sweep the left arm to the back of the mat. Reach the right arm to the top of your mat. Again, you've got the options here with the left arm to the knee or to the inside of the leg. But for today's purpose, reach the left arm to the back of the room. Find this length into the right side body. Nice, guys. With your breath, inhale, reverse. Literally switch out the arms. Left arm to the back of the room. Right arm reaches to the front. To see how you're working into a twist, a different variation here of the pose. Nice, guys. Big cartwheel of the arms here. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, cartwheel the right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes high. Hold it here, breathe, set up the pose. High on the ball mount of the back toe, squeeze the right quad. Work the back of your left palm closer to the right edge of your mat. Option to stay here or work into the back bend with me. Pick up the left foot, bring it over the right, come across in a wild thing. Lift the hips, extend the left arm. Lift the chest. Lift the hips a little higher by squeezing your right glute a little tighter. Really nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale wherever you are. On the exhale, gently, left hand to the mat, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Really, really nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Nice, team. That little sunbee, the second part of it, we're going to flow that breath to movement one time on each side. With your breath, Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, shift forward, tiger curl it all in for 3. Inhale the knee high. Exhale, curl it all in for 2. Inhale the right leg high and back. Exhale, pull it all in nice and tight. Flex the ankle, place the foot between your thumbs. With the breath, inhale crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest, arms come high. Exhale, hands to the mat, standing splits. Lift the left leg high. With the breath, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, stand. Pull the left knee into the chest, point the toes. Flex the ankle, Galavasana, figure 4. Sit down into the hips. Grab the outside edge of your left leg with your right hand, knee or foot, stand up. Open up into the twist. I'll give you a moment to catch your balance. Lovely, guys. Gently and controlled, let go of whatever bind you have. Warrior 3. Extend the left leg to the back of the room. Soft and controlled, bend into the right leg. Inhale, Warrior 2. Open it up. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you take the different arm variation with me. Inhale, reverse. Again, the left arm sweeps forward if you're taking the arm variation. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes high. Option to stay here or take the back bend with me. Right foot over the left. Come across in a wild thing. I'll give you a moment here, gently. Place the right hand and foot on the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing, dog. Really nice, team. Inhale your left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, tiger curl it all in for 3. Inhale, left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose for 2. Inhale the leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift it all forward, flex the ankle, place the foot between your thumbs. With the breath, inhale crescent, lift up in the chest, arms high. Exhale, lean forward, hands to the mat, standing splits. Take your time, slow the movements. With the breath, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, stand. Pull the knee into the chest, extend the arms. Flex the ankle, Galavasana, figure 4. Sit down into the hips. Grab the outside of your right foot with your left hand, stand up. Open up into the twist, whichever variation of this that you have. Gently let go of the foot, Warrior 3. Extend the right leg to the back of the room. Catch the balance. I'll give you a moment here into the pose. Nice and controlled. Bend the left leg. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Right arm reaches across. Left arm to the back of the room. With the breath, inhale, reverse. Exchange the arms. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, twist. Option to stay here. We'll pick up the left foot, bring it over the right, come across in a wild thing. Nice, guys. Gently and controlled. Bring the hand and the foot to the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Beautiful, team. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. On the exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Bring the left knee to the mat. Lizard lunge. Find your place of depth here. Turn the right foot a little 45. Roll the right knee to the right edge of your mat. What you do with your hands is up to you here. Fingertips, palms, elbows, wherever your little place of release is, allow that to happen. Those who would like to work into the bind here, kick your left foot back behind you and reach for it with the right hand. And settle here into the pose. Those of you who are a little bit more flexible, maybe you come down onto the forearm here. Wherever you are, find some constant movement here through the hips. Exploring the body. The inner and outer hip on your right leg, and the hip flexor and the quad of your left leg, especially if you have the bind. Breathe. Nice, team. Whichever variation of this pose you have, gently let go of the foot if you have it. Come back to your palms if you're not already there, and pivot to the left edge of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Soften here, breathe, release. Those of you who have an inversion practice, option here to get upside down. Those of you who'd like to work into a little bind here, you can find the same interlace at the lower spine. Open up into the shoulders and lean forward. Different variations you can do with your feet here. You can bring your peace fingers around your big toes, pull the forehead towards the mat. You can do the same with your hands on the outside of your legs or your feet, or depending on where your flexibility is at. You can open up into a twist here. Samakanasana, which is wide-legged splits. There's lots of variations. Listen to your body. It'll allow you to tell you where you need to be. And breathe. Really nice, guys. Let go of whichever version of this you have. For those of you upside down, gently come back down to the mat. Nice team. And then pivot towards the top of your mat. Frame out your front foot. With your breath, inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes nice and high. Option to stay right here. Work with me. Vashisthasana side plank. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot and find your variation here, whatever that means into the body. Beautiful modifications here to come down to your inside knee, your left knee, or come down to your left forearm. Your right arm can stay high towards the ceiling, or extend the right arm towards the top of your mat, creating more space into the right side body. What you do with your right foot is up to you. Find your challenge. But wherever you are, lift this left hip a little higher towards the ceiling. Nice and strong, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, nice and controlled, as slow as you can. Bring your right hand, right foot to the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice team. Left side. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Shift forward. Step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. And find your lizard lunge or runner's lunge here, a little variation. Bring the back knee to the mat. Turn the left foot at a little 45. See that the knee is tracking in the same direction as the foot. Maybe you bring the elbow or the hand to the knee and push the knee a little further away from you. You can stay up on the fingertips, the hands here. Again, those of you working into the bind, kick your foot back behind you. Reach for the foot with your left hand. You can stay up on the hand or the fingertips here. I like to come down to my forearm. But whatever's working in your body, just listen to it and breathe. Maybe you twist the left side chest a little higher towards the ceiling. And you'll see again that I've got constant movement here in my hips. Exploring and opening up through all the fascial adhesions. Just allowing the body to release and let go. Nice, guys. If you have the foot, gently let go of it. Bring your hands back to the mat if they're not already there. Curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg, and pivot off to the right edge of your mat into wide-legged forward fold. Second time through, find your place of depth. This is our hamstring stretch here for the class, just because we've got the 45 minutes to really explore this here. If it feels nice to take a little micro bend into the knees, because that suits your body more, allow it to happen. Those of you who are popping upside down into a headstand, forearm stand, handstand, express yourself. Maybe you take something different from what you did on the other side. Again, explore your body. There's no right or wrong here. Just allow your body to open and feel good. Yoga is simply mindful movement, expressing ourselves through our physical practice. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, if you're upside down, gently come back down. Those of you who have a bind here, let go of it. Bring the hands back down to the mat. Pivot towards the top of your mat. Frame out your front foot. Nice, guys. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. Again, you got the option to stay right here and open up into the side body, or work into the last strength pose of class. Vashisthasana side plank. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot and find your variation here, whatever that means with the body. What I want you to really focus on is to see that your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist are nice and stacked. It's where the strength here in the pose comes from. Wrap the tricep back and the bicep forward, engaging into the side body muscles, especially the serratus here, just finding a little bit more lift into your right hip towards the ceiling. Nice team. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently bring the left hand back down to the mat as controlled as you can. Your last vinyasa of class, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball, man of your toes, bend your knees, look between your thumbs. On your exhale, however you get there, come down, have a little seat onto your mat. For those of you wanting to work through a jump through, you're all set up here to work into a little jump through down onto the mat. Extend the legs long, extend the arms long, take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, with all your control core strength, one vertebra at a time, roll back down onto the mat. Nice, guys. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the lower spine. Find any little release here that your body might be asking for. And we'll finish right where we started. Happy baby pose. Step the soles of the feet on the ceiling. Reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. And without judgment, just notice how the body feels compared to the first happy baby you took 45 minutes ago. It feels nice here to be playful, allow it to happen. Drop the knees from one side to the other. Those of you who have the flexibility, always an option to open up into a straddle. Just make it feel good here. Nice, team. Pull both knees back into the chest, neutralize the spine. This morning's purpose for our final twist, extend the left leg long. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Exhale, you'll twist, guide the knee across the body. If you've got a different variation of the supine twist that suits your body, allow that to happen. Taking the version with me, if you'd like to get a little deeper, shimmy your left hip pointer closer towards the right edge of your mat. And really push out through the left heel. Breathe. Nice, team. With the breath, on an inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. And then switch out sides. Extend the right leg long. Inhale, pull the left knee into the chest. With the exhale, guide the knee across the body. Again, keep the spine nicely in line. Really stack the hips. Push out through the right heel. And use your breath here. Inhaling and creating space. Exhaling, moving into the space with your breath. Nice, team. On your next inhale, gently come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the lower spine. Find any last little movement here that your body is asking for. And then curl up into a little ball. Make the little ball as tight as can be. Knees to chest, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Take one more deep inhale. Tense as many muscles in the body as you absolutely can. On the exhale, release everything, Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mat. Let the feet splay out wide. Tuck your shoulder blades in underneath your chest to support your heart. And pull your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Finding this place of complete release, complete surrender here into the pose. Allowing the body to settle and enjoy this moment, enjoy this space before you get on with the rest of your day. Start to make the next breath a little deeper, a little fuller, more complete, more conscious. Squeeze your palms, roll your wrists, expand your toes, and open your fists. Bend your knees, place the soles of the feet onto the mat, and connect your hands to your body. Finding this beautiful connection to self, connection to love, connection to purpose. Using your right arm as a pillow, gently roll to your right side. And then in your own time, come to have an easy seat at the top of your mat, keeping your eyes closed. Connecting your palms to your heart. Bowing your chin to your chest, acknowledging your practice, this community, your intention for your practice, the purpose for your actions. Keeping your eyes closed, raise your head, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Connect your thumbs to your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seat of intuition. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With love and gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Thank you as always for joining me for class, letting me share my practice with you. Whatever your plans are for the day, be safe, be well. I'm starting to say this every time. Reach out to someone who you haven't connected with throughout all of this process, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Tell them you're thinking of them. It will absolutely make your day. Be safe, be well. To my friends and family who join me from around the world, Paulie, and to all the family in Paris, love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you as always, team. Namaste.